The King of Swing did his thing when he hit the bop at the high school hop, but it wasn't quite poetry in motion for the rest of the cast. They were too hot to trot in this, the toughest scene to shoot.
We were in a school gymnasium in the hottest part of the summer. Oh, I don't know, 102 degrees, right next to a pork plant. And there was no air conditioning. It's a very old high school, and because it had to look the 50s, you know, and they had the windows open. So besides being hot, and the air quality in downtown Los Angeles is abysmal, and this pork wafting in, oh my God.
We got into that room and instantly began sweating. And, you know, after half an hour of dancing around, and sometimes even just standing, you'd be drenched.
They certainly weren't all born to hand jive, baby. Professional dancers were hired to help them along.
All the extras in the movie are all phenomenal dancers. Now, us actors, you know, we get pooped, we get tired, but when we'd be with these guys behind us, and they're moving and grooving and dancing and at like this hyper speed, it just would make us pick up that kind of speed because, you know, that hand jive, you know, it's not like this. You know, it's boop, 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 boop. You know, I mean, it's really, really high speed.
It was all very free and easy on set. The cast were encouraged to ad-lib, and the boys didn't miss a chance to flash their talent.
How low can you go? How low can you go?
We came up with this idea to moon at the dance, the three of us, and take focus. So we come up with this bit, they put it in the movie, and we moon.
But the director got his own back.
You know, we didn't do one take. We didn't do two take, 3, 4, 5. We did like 10, 12 takes.
Ooh, I wonder who that is on the right.
You know, very, very attractive.
Let's go to the hop.
Sonny's mooning days are well and truly over.
Pretty good. Good to see you. Very nice. Okay.
He may have left Rydell High, but Michael Tucci's still in the classroom.
Go. Now be ready with these two. Bop, 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 bop.
These days, he teaches performing arts at a boys' Catholic school.
Punctuated by blows. Come on. Blows on the front desk.
Someone will say in class, weren't you Sonny in Grease? And you go, yes, I did that film. And all of a sudden, the whole energy in the class changes. Wow, he was in Grease. Did you see that? Yeah, remember him? And they start trusting. And they identify with me as a teenager rather than as a 50-year-old man plus teaching them.
I did this show more than anybody else did.
Back on the lot, the years disappear as the young guns remember their favorite fantasy song.
Well, this car could be systematic.
It's go.
No, it isn't.
That's if they can remember their moves.
Dramatic.
What is wrong with you people?
I can't take the stress at 50.
Well, I could be greased lightning.
5, 6, 7, and
You get some overhead lifters and 4-barrel quads, oh yeah.
Keep talking, whoa, keep talking.
But while the cameras were rolling, the tension was building as John Travolta stepped into the driving seat and stole Jeff's thunder.
That was one of the upsetting things about doing the movie, is that I didn't get to sing the song. It's Kinnicky's car. Kinnicky really should sing the song about his car, and John wanted to sing it, and everybody worked on him and said, but it's Kinnicky's car, you know, it doesn't make any sense, you know, and he wanted to sing it, and God bless him, he got to, and he did a good job. I always said, if Kinnicky had to go to the bathroom in that movie, Danny would have done it for him.
The T-Birds were no professionals on the dance front, but this routine saw them spread their wings and fly.
Go Grease Lightning is my favorite number that we did. It had a bit more freedom. We got to be a bit more wild.
I loved Grease Lightning. You know. And then I got a chance to dance. I got head lifters and 4-barrel quads. And it's great dancing with your arms because no one can see your feet.
It transforms into this fantasy sequence, which was amazing. They had done a white cyclorama around the entire room and painted everything white, and it was just like walking into this big marshmallow.
Go Grease Lightning, you're coasting to the hip lap jive.
Grease Lightning, go!
You are supreme. The chicks are cream. Grease Lightning.
And we had had trampolines hidden in, you know, strategic places so guys could bounce, you know, 15 feet in the air and do all those kind of tricks, you know, on and off the car and laying on the ground and spinning and whirling and, you know, kind of testosterone-laden number.
You are supreme, the chicks are cream, for grease lightning, lightning, lightning.
Time heals everything. That's the way we did it. That's why we got paid the big bucks.
That's right. That's why we were still collecting unemployment insurance.
So you guys think you got a winner there, huh? That's right. Yeah, well, it takes more than a coat of paint to make it at Thunder Road.
Oh, yeah?
Racing against their rivals, the Scorpions, was a dirty business, but nothing compared to the risks of filming down on the murky LA riverbed.
The water there is extraordinarily contaminated, and we were told to be very careful.
I was whining and complaining. I said, I'm not going in that water. I'm not going. I said, you're going to get sick. Stay out of that water. You're going to get sick. And nobody listened to me.
Our director, Randall Kleiser, had shorts on that day and had a little cut on his calf, as I recall. He ran through that water, and the following day, the entire day's shoot was canceled because Randall had come down with an infection and a very high temperature, high fever. A lot of money was wasted that day because we couldn't shoot. From that point on, we were told that we had to wear cellophane on our feet so the water wouldn't permeate our shoes and our socks to contaminate us in any way.
When Kenickie goes in that water, he kind of like, he's tiptoeing through that. He's trying to keep his feet out of the water. That was Jeff Conaway. That wasn't Kenickie. That was Jeff Conaway saying, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Drive us to Thunder Road, Jeffrey.
We're going to Thunder Road.
All right.
Well, this baby is going to, like, really knock him dead. That's right.
The boys are back in town. It's full throttle to Thunder Road, but the LA River has somehow lost its sparkle.
What's going on down
That's
here?
why you got to take it easy.
Look, there are people living down here. What the hell is...
Look at this.
What is...
Look at this.
What is the mess? Wow. Times sure have changed.
It's a mess.
Look at all the water. No racing tonight.
Not
It's
tonight.
bank to bank. Not
My
like when we
goodness.
shot that.
Certainly not the way we remember it, huh?
Going down to the LA riverbed wasn't so happy, you know, being that there was all those homeless people around, and that was very disturbing.
Well, there's our career. Floating down the river.
Down the LA River.
This is what it's come to, guys.
After Grease, Jeff Conaway's life hit stormy waters. Despite winning a leading role in American sitcom Taxi, fame came at a price, and Jeff paid for it in full on the LA drug scene.
It was snowing in Hollywood, you know, with cocaine and things like that. And to tell you the truth, I got an addictive personality. Just as a lot of people experimented with drugs, I experimented and then some. You know, I had this great house on top of a hill and, you know, great car, and I should have been really ecstatic and happy and making everything work for me, but instead I was making everything not work for me. When the fame and the fortune all came, it didn't fill the hole in my soul.
So how do you follow up a smash hit like Grease? As the joker in the pack, Barry Pearl was used to getting the laughs. What proved harder was getting the next big break.
I would love to say that being a part of this film has done absolute wonders for my career. I know for myself, we worry that maybe we haven't left the kind of mark that we want to leave, so we're constantly striving to make that mark.
But he's had a bit of fun along the way, captivating a whole new generation of kids as Professor Tinkerpot in Barney the Dinosaur.
Tinkerpot's Toy Factory.
As a matter of fact, it was because of the Barney job that I had that I bought my house. In fact, we call our home the house that Barney built.
These days he lives happily with his partner, but he still holds a candle for his on-screen flame.
Look at you. Look at you, my
I want Babalooba.
Oh, up there, boom!
How do I look?
Like a beautiful blonde pineapple.
And you still look like a beautiful blonde pineapple.
Look at our waitress.
Chocolate and
Look at
vanilla
this.
right here for you
Wow.
guys.
You don't kid around,
Right,
baby.
business. Cherries on top. Enjoy it.
With all due respect to our significant others, I had the biggest crush on you when we were working. And I and
Never told me that.
yeah, well, but you see, but duty sort of told you that.
Dee Dee Conn only had eyes for one man, her hero, chart-topping American crooner Frankie Avalon, and when he came on set, she was left speechless.
Beauty school dropout.
I hadn't met Frankie Avalon. He didn't come to rehearsals. I want to start to drool just talking about it. That was one of the greatest days of my life, I have to say.
Baby, get moving. Why keep your feeble hopes alive?
When I saw Frankie Avalon all dressed in white coming down those stairs, and he's singing to me, and I had worked on this scene in my imagination, you know, how I would react, how I looked so goofy with that pink hair that I thought, don't do anything, Dee Dee, just sit there and look at him.
Beauty school dropout. Hanging around.
And then he was so gorgeous and sing so beautifully that I didn't have to act. It was just pure pleasure.
Now your bangs are curled, your lashes twirl, but still the world is cruel. Wipe off that angel face and go back to high school.
I think I had about 4 pieces of gum when we blew that big bubble. It was funny. I did that. We had never rehearsed that. And Frankie decided just to pop it.
Baby, don't blow it. Don't put my good advice to shame. Baby, you know it.
The climax of the song saw the T-birds flying in from the wings, but playing an angel was a devil of a job.
We were suspended in this rig that was made of jean material and sheepskin. The sheepskin was to protect our private parts and such. It was also tied around our thighs to hold the weight, but a lot of it was gathered in our crotch areas. So I started talking like this by the end of the day.
Dee Dee Conn is still acting, but now the main man in her life is her little boy Danny, and Grease didn't just help Dee Dee, it's helping Danny too.
I have a son who's autistic, and he goes to a special school, and it's private, so it costs a lot of money. And we wanted to set up a scholarship fund. So I wrote a book called Frenchie's Grease Scrapbook.
She's back in the pink and now has even bigger plans. So get ready for Grease, the TV show.
And we have in development now a movie for television, which is a continuation of the Grease story in 1979.
And proving they really do go together like a Ramalanga ding dong, the stars are back on stage to reunite and recreate their magic chemistry.